On today's episode, the medium gets a breaching charge. The light can heal people now. And I take my ball for a walk. When is Young gonna stop doing these TV intros for all his videos? Never! Welcome to Season 7 of the Finals. And dare I say it, this may just be my favorite season yet. And I've played a little bit of the Finals. EMBARK can't keep getting away with this. I say this every season. No, but seriously, all of the new additions and changes that I'm going to cover are things that I both didn't see coming and also are genuinely good for the game. Wait, what's that? On top of stuff like the new map and the new gadgets and the battle pass, all this stuff, you've got things like progression changes for new players, lower VR costs for equipment, refer a friend program, improved performance on low-end PCs, and an improved training range, just to name a few. But before I begin, a massive shout out to EMBARK for letting me play early to capture all this footage, and also how my sound wasn't recording properly for the first few matches. Ugh. Anyway, let's talk maps. Or map. Citadel, also known as Nozomi, is the newest addition to the Finals. It has CNS and Via, once again, not liking each other. Look, we've tried, they just don't want the help, okay? The pizza party was not enough. Guys, stop it! Citadel is absolutely stunning. You've got this big split between Via's industrial architecture and the super intricate city streets of CNS. Oh, and also water slide! Even that is just mwah. You've got verticality, death pits, center rotations, urban environments, rooftop battles. Did I forget to mention the water slide? The Via room? There's just so much to cover here. But as we've learned, each new map that we get is an absolute banger. And this one may be one of my new favorites just from having played it for a few hours. All I do is go to bed and think about that. Help. And to rip the band-aid off real quick. Healing gadgets. Kind of sound like Jack Black with the whole chicken jockey. Yes, it's true. We all got some healing now. Wow. Which means each class can actually heal people to some capacity. I'm saving the medium for last because, well, it's different. The light class got themselves a healing SMG called the H+ Infuser. A 20-round healy gun that'll burst heal your teammates. And also the range is as far as the bullets go, so technically you can heal across the map? Maybe? I don't know. Now you can't actually reload the thing, as it just replenishes once you're out, but I don't think that's a bad thing, seeing as this can literally out-heal most incoming damage in record time. I tried to get footage of two lights pocketing a heavy with it, but hey, we'll just have to wait and see. Over to the heavy. The big boy got a brand new ball to play with, called the Healing Emitter, which lets you spawn in a big ball that you can walk around with.
Wow.
So if the heavy got the dog leash in Season 5, and now he has the dog ball, does that mean he's getting And after a short time on the ground, it'll start healing any teammate around it. Also, side note, you can also just absolutely take the enemies and throw it away. Because of the fairly low cooldown on the thing, it actually felt pretty handy for some prolonged fights, as, you know, you're able to keep it away from the eyes of the enemy. And finally, for the medium, they're getting something not so healy. The breach drill, which lets you plop this thing down on a surface, and after a short while, you've got a hole. And also, it releases a flashbang at the end. Combining this with the DMAT is giving the medium even more ways to manipulate the environment and can open up some pretty cool plays. Okay, we can stop showing that. Now, it'll be interesting to see how this shakes up the meta and generally what creative ways that players are going to use these. I really do like that we're getting new gadgets this season compared to new weapons, as the current arsenal we've got is already pretty extensive. But EMBARK, you could always, you know, next season, maybe. Alright, let's talk QOL, quality of life. something we haven't had in this country for the last 20 years. EMBARK told us about a lot of cool things they're addressing and updating to make the new player experience even better. Again, just to name a few because I kind of forgot some of them. The rate of you receiving VRs will increase and the cost of equipment will decrease. You know, I've had friends that I've tried to get into the game, but that barrier was a big one. Progression changes for new accounts, which includes a new flow for receiving rewards, as well as new players earning VRs and XP from the very start, and being able to choose practice, quick cash, or TDM right from the rip, instead of just being tossed into quick cash after the tutorial. Again, giving players some extra choice and not forcing them into something, it feels like a step in the right direction. And also a new and improved training range where you're able to fight against the training dummies. And I mean actually fight them and not just blast them. I'm sorry, buddy. Now, I didn't get any footage of this, but people were saying there were challenges and other things you can do in this new section of the training range. Very cool. Also, for you low-end PC chads out there, we were told that performance on low-end machines should see a pretty good boost. Lastly, in this section, we were informed that World Tour and Quick Cash would have their progression adjusted to not be so grindy. Take what you will with that, but if anything, that's something that I, and I think a lot of other people, will appreciate. Me, working a full-time job, comes home to play another full-time job. I should stop working 2 jobs. Again, I probably missed a few things, but some seriously good changes here in my opinion. Also, you thought I was done? Nope. Well, almost, because I'm trying to remember everything and I really should have typed it all out. Battle Passes are getting an upgrade in the form of the Ultimate Battle Pass, which gives extra rewards for anyone with the Ultimate Pass. Also, the hotly talked about ability to purchase older passes is here, if you missed out on one before. And don't freak out, because if you own a pass that you didn't end up finishing, you get to do that. But speaking of this Battle Pass, these rewards are sick. I mean, just look at this. And this. And this. And this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to need him real bad. There's so much cool stuff. And EMBARK, every CNS season, you guys are just, it's so sick. I don't know what you guys are doing, but keep doing that. And with that, that's all I can honestly remember for Season 7, and I don't honestly think I'm doing it justice with this video, because there's even more stuff that EMBARK told us that they have planned beyond this, and I don't want to get in trouble if I say something I shouldn't. You know the vibes. But y'all, Season 7 is dropping like real soon, and you can catch me in the arena running it up with my little guy, healing up my boys, and walking my ball around. I'd love to know what you're most excited about down in the comments, as I really want to put some extra time into my content this season if I can. Oh, I almost forgot. To the one dude who keeps asking about a Molotov, here you go.